$19, boy. Get you one of them things that cost $5, $10, like super old school.
Okay, I'm going live, babe. Let me talk for a minute. Live, yeah, you can come join me if you want to.
No, you can go live. What you gonna go live with?
Talking about this election. Okay. Good morning. Okay, so here I am. I'm trying to get an understanding about all this, about the Trump prophecy, how all this is coming into play. I understand that Trump was prophesied in the office and he's going to do all these wonderful things in the world because God has chosen him to do things. I get that. He's who is that? The Jehu of our time, because Jehu was used of God to do some things back in the day of Jezebel. I have to read my scripture to make sure I'm correct about that. But however, I am torn with him being selected, and I have been seeking and praying and asking God, with him being selected as president, and God has already told me he was going to be in there for a second term. I get that. I'm having problems with that, and I've been seeking God on why. Why? We have racial violence going on. You have a lot of killings among blacks going on. You have some undercover folks who are doing stuff hidden in costumes, pretending they are part of the Black Lives Matter when they're not. They're fronting to be part of it when they're not, and they're not of the ethnic origin of blacks, period. These are other folks who are doing this. And I say other folks because you know exactly what I mean. No, am I a racist? I'm not prejudiced. I just know that racial color is apparent, it's obvious, but the spirit of the person is the spirit. Whether you represent the good spirit of the Lord, said to me, how is it that, or what has he done to show forth God's love among black people? He freed one lady out of jail because of Kim Kardashian talking to him. You got Kanye West going at him, but he's a little out there himself. He ain't stable. Sorry, I'm not a Kanye fan. Like some of his music, him and Jamie Foxx, but I'm not a true Kanye fan. No, he's a little too out there for me. I know the Lord is, I believe personally the Lord uses each and everybody, president or not, congressmen or not, senators or not, House representatives or not. God uses everything and for everything to a purpose of what he called them to do. This man has not had anything compassionate to say. I still believe his track record has spoken to me. I still believe he has a lot to say about the military, and it wasn't very good. He's considered some military generals in his past that he degraded nationally. His character speaks a lot to me. Okay, I look at the fruit. Okay, I'm a fruit inspector. The fruit don't fall far from the tree. I look at your fruit. And don't give me that about him being a baby Christian. I don't want to hear that mumbo jumbo. That's hogwash. Because to me, if you're around all these evangelical preachers and all these his so-called spiritual advisors, and Paula White being one of them that I've known because I've researched her up, then how come they haven't brought him any correction? How come they have not told him to go out and embrace all races? Not just certain ones that I see that he's doing, that I hear that he's doing. That's the conflict that I'm having. I have a problem with that. I'm sorry for the one that you know I'm talking to. I love you. Who you choose to be president and what side of the river you want to be on with that, that's your choice. I'm speaking for those who are part of the following. I don't care to hear that every Sunday. Don't want to hear that every Sunday. Okay. I put my money in because I want to hear the gospel truth about the Lord, not about the party. I can care less about your party opinions. Sorry. Don't mean to be harsh. Just coming to you real. Preach what God is saying. What's going on in the nations? Come real with that. Don't ignore it like the one we have in office and not entertain it. And it's obvious. It's so obvious. And you have a lot of folks, I'm talking about the president. You have a lot of folks who are looking to see what you're saying, what's going on today. We need prayer about today. Pray that the violence will stop. Pray that the killings will stop. Pray. We don't want no more talking. I'm sick of talking. Pray that it will stop. Pray that they will be loved. Pray that they will be received. Pray that there will be equal justice. Pray. That's what we need to hear. We need to hear the love of prayer. That's what's wrong with this nation. Why hasn't the president prayed? He has not prayed. But you front like you go to church with the Bible in your hand like this. That don't do you no good. I need you to read the Bible. Tell me about it in today's terms and application. I'm mad. No, I'm not coming down. It's the truth. It's the truth. No, I'm not making it worse. It's the truth. I'm calming down. It's the truth. So if we can't talk about a nation that comes together and pray and try to make a positive impact that way, if we can't come together in spite of our political differences to love one another, then we need to mumble our mouths and let God truly have control. God, what? I know God is no political party. But we got followers of God who's preaching that in the Lord's house.
Yes, that's across the board.
Yeah, that's across the board in all of them. Don't pacify me, baby. Don't patronize me. It's the truth. I grew up in church my whole black life. Since I was 6 and 3 years old, I grew up my whole black life. I've never heard so much politics talk in church in all my life. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm calm down. I'm giving the truth. No, I'm not anti-Semitic. Do you hear any anti-Semitic? I love Jews. Christianity was found on the basis of Judaism. Get your facts straight, sweetie. Get your facts straight. And that is all I have to say. So, you have any comments? You have anything you want to clarify with me? Please let me know. My email is thcod@hotmail.com. My phone number is 281-723-4762. Please text me. I don't answer calls, but I do answer your text.